Yo, what's up? What's good? Live stream. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for a few people to get in the room. Yeah, and yeah, I think it's kind of early. Well, no, it's not really early because most people they're on the East Coast, so it's like around most people that watch my shit. So yeah, you guys see the title though. The title is what it says. Yeah, I just want to speak on how there's no victims in this world. There's no victims in this world. That's what I just want to talk about in this video. I'm gonna wait for a few people to get in the room. It's weird how it's raining right now. It was flooding all fucking like the whole beginning of this year was flooding in this area, and like I thought when we get into summer there was not gonna be no more raining. I at the clouds right now, and it's like kind of rainy. So like what I think is going on is that the harps, like you know how they have the harp system with the weather control. They're I think they updated their weather control, or like they modified it, or they updated it, or they're just using it a lot more now because I noticed like they're making it rain like every fucking day. Like during the beginning of this year, it was raining every fucking day. That shit was obviously orchestrated. Even the stupidest sheep out here, like they knew something wasn't right because it was just so much fucking rain every fucking day. And the way the rain will happen is it will just keep pouring and pouring and pouring, and it won't even stop. It's not like it'll have breaks. Like this shit won't even stop. So you know it was fake. And then when it will rain mainly on the weekends, which is weird. Like it'll be sunny all week, and it'll be Friday night and Saturday morning, and it start raining. Like they know that people aren't going to be going out, or they're going to be going out because it's work. So they'll like try to like troll people, or like they don't want people going out. So they don't do it every weekend, because if they did it every weekend, it would be obvious. But they do that shit. And like right now it's like fucking cloudy. So like they're doing weather modification, and like they're real the reason they're doing it is because they're trying to flood this place. Like they're trying to do it so they can create more food shortages, and um they're gonna fuck with the weather a lot more. This is gonna be the new normal now. Like each year it's gonna get worse. And then they're gonna, because like the whole weather modification and the the all the destruction from the weather, like the tornadoes and fires, they need that for the system, because it all is part of the whole agenda. So they need it to keep happening, just like with the human trafficking, the drugs, same with the fires. And then every year there's a hurricane. They got fucking hurricane Akhenaten, and fucking Egyptian black people hurricane, and nigger, and all this other shit. They got Hurricane Irma. They just make the anytime you hear a name with like with the after the hurricane, they say a name. That's because they created that shit. Just like somebody has a baby and they name their kid because that's their kid, so they gave their kid a name. So if they created the fucking hurricane, they're gonna give their hurricane a fucking name. So it's all fake. So they need that shit to make the system, like, because they need it, because like they have to have people's mind thinking a certain way in this world, and all of that shit, it plays. Like you guys think mind control and all that has to do with them teaching you and programming on TV. It has nothing to do with that. Like when they tell you your kids have to go to school, they don't care if your kid goes to school and fails, because even if you get straight F's, you still going to school, you're still getting programmed. Because when you go to school, there's a social structure, how people dress, how the teachers teach you, how people talk, the mannerisms about life, and the whole other aspects. And even if you fail, you feeling like you're a failure because you didn't meet that's a program. So that's something, the shit gets deep. So everything in this system is to program the mind of the masses. You have to always remember that. So when you see anything you see going on in this world, there's a reason for it. In this reality, anything is possible. Anything can happen. Nothing has to be, I don't have to wear a shirt. The reason we wear a shirt is because it's cold. and we feel cold and we want to look nice. But if we lived in a reality where our mind was programmed in the way where we didn't get cold and I didn't care what you thought, then maybe we wouldn't wear clothes. We may wear something else. So it's all, everything is programming to make the reality a certain way. And over generations of the reality being a certain way, it looks normal. So you guys think it's normal to go wake up and drive to the store and do this and buy this and play this video game. You think it's normal, but it's really, in reality, all that shit is fucking retarded. It's like you look at a fucking dog and a cat and they're playing with a toy and eating cat food and kibbles and bits. That shit looks disgusting and it looks dumb. But in the cat's mind, it's like they're in heaven right now. So like human beings, we're like stuck in this reality thinking this hell is the heaven because our soul is so lost and we've been doing the same shit. We create heaven out of hell because we get stuck. When you get stuck, you create that shit. And then sometimes you can't even do it no more. So you're forced to experience it, which is what the fuck is going on. And why I say this in this video that fucking there's no victims in this world. So yeah, you guys know what it is, man. I'm gonna invite some people in the room. You guys want to join the room? Feel free. Like the couple days ago when I was on live and I just shut out for you guys who are on live, the reason I shut out was because my phone died and then it was hella late, so I was like, let me just go to bed. But yeah, my shit was dead, so yeah. But I'm gonna drop the link. But what you guys need to understand is there's no victims in this world. There's no victims at all in this world. Just a couple days ago, there was a story in my city. Well, not in the city that I used to live in, that I moved from just a couple months ago. There was a police killing, which is weird because back in November, there was a police killing at the gas station in that same area. Remember that Jack in the Box where I fucking threw the piss and shit? There was a police killing in front of that Jack in the Box a couple days ago. So if you guys seen that Jack in the Box video when I was doing, that's my old spot I used to live at. I moved from there just 2 months ago and I moved out here like about 40 miles from that area. So yeah, there was a police shooting and this shit was weird because they're not even showing the body camera and they're all trying to say, oh, we don't know when we're going to release the body camera and shit. So that's where you can tell that it wasn't a legitimate shooting. So something when they tried to say the dude had a gun or whatever, but it's obviously like they just doing they shit. And it's weird how it happened in that area. Not even a year ago, there was another police shooting at that gas station back in November. So why the fuck are there so many police shootings in that area? So I'm glad I got the fuck up out of that area. It's crazy. And then they said that the dude was trying to rob people because the area is rough over there. It's not like it is like it looks nice, but it's like it's rough. Like people do be doing some crazy shit and there's a lot of like drug activity. So I'm not saying there's not, but it's just crazy how like there was 2 police shootings in that area. Like that shit, in my opinion, was kind of staged. That's kind of weird. And it's funny because they said the dude was robbing people, and then somebody called the police saying that he was robbing, and the police came, and then he tried to pull out a gun, and then they shot him or whatever. But even if that shit was true, it just shows you like how fucked up this system is because he was put in a position where he was forced to do that shit. So I'm not saying he shouldn't get punished or he should be able to rob people, but at the same time, why don't we create a social structure that people don't feel the need they need to do that? You see what I'm saying? You can't sit here and not fix the root cause and then people keep doing it and you just keep punishing the person. Like that's fucking dumb. It's like I leave food out for a dog to eat and I hit the dog every time he eats the food. That's fucking stupid. That's how I say this world ain't shit. And then you got dumbass people who like in the comment section or they have an opinion about this topic and then they'll say, oh, he deserved it. It's good they got him and it's good they do that, which, okay, I can understand what you're saying. But at the same fucking time, are we going to fix the root cause and the root problem? But yeah, people don't. So this is what made me come to the conclusion that There is no victims, and this is why the world is fucked up, because people are fucked up. People think that the only fucked up people are criminals and molesters and murderers, which they are fucked up. But yet again, at the end of the day, we're all fucked up. It's just what level of fucked up are you on? So don't think that there's nobody's good in this world. There's no Dalai Lama. There's no, because nigga, I'm one of the most intelligent people on this fucking planet, and I show you niggas that I got problems. I'll tell you I got mental issues and shit. So if I'm speaking how I'm speaking and I'm telling you this, anybody that acts like there's somebody and they're not even half as smart as me, tell them to fuck off. Tell them you ain't shit. Look at them like they're nothing. Don't even tell them that. Just look at them like they ain't shit. What you need to realize about people is most people, they're not shit in this world. Most people, they're not shit. That's one thing you got to understand. You got to realize. Most people aren't shit. Fuck what they have, because a lot of you guys are blinded by the money, the material, and all that other shit. So when you see all that material and that money, you think that there's somebody. But then you don't understand, like, none of that really means shit, because in order to obtain those things does not always have to do with you being successful or you doing something right. That's not what it means. It could mean that, just like it could mean you're successful to not have shit, because we're in the reality where anything's possible. But for you to think that that's what it means, you're fucking stupid. You're dumbass. This is why the world suffers and shit. Because I realize, comes to the conclusion, the reason why the world suffers is because everybody deserves it. Everybody's fucked up. The moment people stop deserving it, then that's when it won't be no more fucked up shit. That's what you guys got to understand. So as long as fucked up shit happens on the world, that's because people deserve it. There's nothing that happened that people don't deserve. If that's the case, and you may say that, oh, there are things that people don't deserve or whatever. Okay, you can think that, but at the same time, if they really didn't deserve it, they'll know how to get out of it. So I'm not saying that we can't get out of it. It's just, if we don't deserve it, we'll do what's necessary to get out of it. That's what I'm saying. If you're hungry and I tell you to go get something to eat, if you don't want to get nothing to eat and you starve or whatever because you're not used to fasting and you just starve to death, then that's on you, because you didn't do the thing. You can't blame anyone else if you didn't do what somebody said go and do, and you had the ability to do it. So people have the ability to wake up, but nobody wants to wake up. So that's what's going on. Made me come to that conclusion. Like, this is why the world is the way it is. Like, even when you see like these diseases out here, they'll say, oh, they need to have the cure for cancer. They need to have the cure. Anybody that's asking for the cure for anything just shows how ignorant they are, because the cure is already out here. So you're waiting for the doctors, the mainstream, for them to present a pill or some type of chip or AI technology to heal you, which you're fucking stupid. So that just shows you that you most likely deserve to be in that situation. And the way I see it, I blame the program, because even when I was sick back in the day, when I was like before I started fasting, which led me into fasting, even before that time, I'll go to the doctors and then they'll tell me what's wrong with me. Like, oh, they'll tell me what they think is wrong with me, because no fucking doctor ever told me what was wrong with me, because doctors are fucking retarded. That's what you got to understand. Like, and I'm not just saying this to talk shit. Doctors are fucking retarded. I remember I had a tooth infection and this shit was going in my blood, and I felt like I knew it was a tooth infection. I go to the doctor and they're trying to act like, oh no, it's not that. Like, because I had the infection in my tooth, and then I will start having other problems like heart, chest pain, and others, and it was because of the infection. But the doctor is so fucking stupid, he's not treating it at the root cause. He's like, no, it's your chest, that we need to look at the chest, we need to do that. Shut the fuck up, you dumbass idiot. And then like that's all the doctor. And then when you tell them what's actually going on, because they look at you like they want to fight you or debate you, or they get angry, they get upset, like you're questioning their authority or their credentials or some shit. Like, bitch, I am questioning your credentials, because how do you not know what I'm going through? And like I hear other people in the room talking about like the doctors aren't even doing, like they're going through a lot of pain, and then some of the doctors won't give them the right pain medicine, and like these doctors is fucking retarded. They don't know shit because they're so in their ego. Because when you go through the education system, they program you with a very, very dangerous ignorant ego. So even it could be a dying cancer patient, and it'll be a doctor. If the dying cancer patient tells the doctor, let me do this instead of this, if it's a doctor that's in their ego, which is 90% of them, they're gonna get offended and they're gonna actually like talk shit subliminally to the cancer patient, like, bitch, you don't know what I know, even though the person's dying and they're sick. That's how fucking sick these doctors. This is why I don't respect most of these doctors, because they're not shit. First of all, if you've been to school, you ran up $100,000 in debt like a dumb fuck, and you're making all this money. Which, okay, you're making money, and that's the only thing good about it. But you can't tell me how to heal something. How was it I was able to go on the internet and look up fasting and able to heal, with your stupid ass ran up $100,000 in debt and gets paid 6 figures a year just to learn? You couldn't even tell me that. That doesn't make any sense. How can you not tell me that? So that just tells me the only thing that degree was worth was a paycheck, because you're a fucking idiot. Like, I give it to you. You make a lot of money, but at the same time, a stripper makes a lot of money. A pimp makes a lot of money. So, okay, you make a lot of money, which is good. But as far as knowledge, education about health, you're a fucking moron. That's literally what I would tell these doctors in their fucking face. Like, back then, I didn't say that shit because I didn't know what I knew now. But like now, well, nowadays I wouldn't even be in that fucking situation, to be honest. I wouldn't even be in it. And if I am, that means I fucked up. The way that's how I look at it now, because there's no way anybody should ever go to these doctors. If you people say don't tell people don't go to the doctor, it depends. If you're sick and you really dealing with some cancer shit, I'm not gonna tell you don't go, because certain illnesses you need that help and you need that strong ass medicine because it's gotten that bad. But 99% of people is not that bad. You don't need to go. And then they tell you to go, and then you go because you gotta listen. Nah, fuck these doctors. These doctors ain't shit. They're fucking retarded. They're meant to kill you. The whole doctor industry is meant to kill you. The doctor is a program, is a puppet, is a sheep. It doesn't know. The Masons write their curriculum, and then they make these medical schools like Harvard and Yale, and then they push their curriculum. The Masons who run it, their intentions is to kill you, and is to put you at a least the least optimal version of health. That's their whole objective and their mission, to keep you docile, to make money off of you, and to keep you sick so they can make money off of you. So anything that they give the doctors to heal you, it may treat a symptom, but through the Masonic order and what they're supposed to do, every symptom they treat, there has to be another symptom that causes harm. So this is why you have the medicine with the side effects, because they have to help you with one thing, but then based upon their whole agenda, they have to hurt you. So they have to create medicines with side effects and shit. So like, and then when they make these medicines, they make it in a certain like way. Like there's certain ways that you can like because remember I told you guys how like everything, how to make shit in reality, you have to like track the reality and use astrology and stuff. So they make these medications through alchemy, and they use some type of, they don't just make it like make it up, they use certain shit and it's demonic, and then they're able to make the medicine. This is why like it kills you slowly. Like they make it where like it doesn't kill you immediately, but it kills you slowly because they do it in a certain way, because they study the body and shit. So like this shit's crazy. And then they put in it, this is all fucking like medical, like they're killing people and shit every day when this shit, and nobody says nothing. They create medications, and then people will sue the medicine company, and then they'll say we sued this company for billions of dollars, but the money doesn't mean shit, because these companies have hundreds of billions of dollars, and they have actual bank accounts that are just for lawsuits. So a company may have $100 billion, and then they have $10 billion account solely for lawsuits. So like even if you sue them, they already have the money put aside. They already know. So like this is why they keep doing it, and they have to have lawsuits so they can be allowed to keep doing what they're doing, because once the people get upset, then they give the people money, and then they're able to do what they keep doing. Shit is crazy. Somebody join the room though. This is mainly gonna be a Q&A. Yeah, fuck these stupid ass doctors, nigga. Yeah. Did I even do my fucking stretch this morning? Shit, I don't think I did my stretch, did I? I don't think I did it this morning. No, I didn't do it. I'll do it after the live stream. I be stretching every morning. Every morning. Well, 2 times a day in the morning and in the evening I stretch. So, yeah. This shit takes a long time to get rid of those blockages. Like, it takes a long fucking time. I don't want to say it takes a long time. It takes a long time for me because based upon my situation. My situation is very unique. So it took a long time for me to remove like certain things. Because I'm just dealing with a lot of like energy and blockages right now. Yeah. That's why I told you niggas that it doesn't matter. Like you see all these people that are successful that are making money and you think that they're doing something right and you're doing something wrong. That's not always the case because it doesn't take, it's not hard to be, it's hard to get into it's hard. Each person's life is different is what you guys got to understand. Some people, they don't have as many blockages as you. So therefore it's easier for them to get ahead. But the bad thing about that is they don't have that much intelligence and creativity. So even all the money and all the stuff they have, they can't even enjoy it like you would enjoy it. So you'll see some people with millions of dollars, but if you were in that position, you would have more enjoyment and fulfillment out of it because you have a stronger mind and a stronger spirit. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, so that's the reason for that is because you're a stronger spirit. You have a lot of blockages, and you having a lot of blockages means that you've overcame. It's like you working out at the gym and you have muscle, so you overcame that shit. So you're much more stronger than these niggas. So that's how I look at it. Like, this is why I say, like, most of these people, that's why you see most people out here who they're not shit really. You like, how's this person able to get all this? And it's because it has nothing to do with that. This is the demonic world we live in. So everything is backwards. So there's gonna be situations where like it seems unfair, but this is a low demonic world. It's a low demonic world. I wish you can turn this fucking shit off, man. I don't know why they do that. Damn. Wait, hold on. Show headlines. Damn. I wish you can fucking like cancel that shit. Yeah. What's today's day? It's Tuesday. Yeah, I stopped smoking that oil. I don't smoke oil no more. Fuck oil. They put a lot of that shit in it. Yeah, I'm gonna just be online. My shit's about to my fucking StreamYard shit to get expire. I didn't know on StreamYard they have a limit where how long you can go live each month. That's fucking retarded. Yeah.